in pink too.
Lisa Briggs of the Briggs Company is answering plant and garden questions. Good to see you. We hope you have the phones back in a couple weeks.
Crossing my fingers.
So for now, what do you have here?
So when it gets hot, I like a little blue, you know, because it makes you feel a little cooler, maybe.
Sure,
it's
okay.
Psychological, okay. So I brought some perennials that bloom at the hot part of the summer, but have a cool color. So this is Veronica or Speedwell, and this is kind of like of course, the same way salvia does. It's just a more delicate flower.
Pretty.
With the point is really, comes in blues and pinks, sometimes whites. And then this is balloon flower, which you have.
I have one of those. It's ballooning right now.
It's really fun because the buds kind of are this shape, and they kind of balloon up, and then they split open. So this also blues, whites, pinks, same kind of color ranges, yes. And then some lavender, which is always nice, and some of the newer varieties will bloom more consistently over the summer.
I can smell the lavender.
Yes, and if there are other things like hardy geraniums, especially one called Roseanne, that will bloom all summer, and it's that same similar sort of color palette.
Full sun?
Full sun for most of these. Could take a little bit of shade, but you're going to want 6 hours a day.
So most flowering plants.
Yes, the geraniums, the Roseanne geraniums, you can get away with less, maybe 4 to 5. So that's fun if you have a shady spot and you want that blue color in there.
We have a couple of Facebook questions.
All right.
So you can always go to Facebook and ask there, and then we'll save them.
Pick them up.
Anyway, Janice wants to know, we have a planting bed of various plants. All plants have done very well except for 3 boxwood shrubs, and now goat's beard is in the same vicinity. Could it be in the soil?
I don't think so. There are a couple things happening with boxwood. There is a new disease that's been out, found in the state maybe 5 or 6 years ago, called boxwood blight, and it is a really fast-acting fungal disease. Or your boxwood could have winter damage that you're still seeing, or it could be drought. So Google the difference between winter damage on boxwood and what boxwood blight looks like. If it's boxwood blight, take them out. You can't, right now there's no treatment. So as far as the goat's beard is considered, that is a native plant here, and it's really tough. I have not heard of anything consistently happening to them. It might not be in a sunny enough, or it might be too sunny. Goat's beard is a plant that can take a little bit of shade. And so if it's getting too hot from the heat that we've had, it might be suffering from that.
Okay.
So check boxwood blight for your boxwood.
Gail wants to know, why do my tomatoes have black spots on the bottom?
Okay, so Gail, that is called blossom end rot, and it's a calcium deficiency. Caused by either lack of calcium in the soil, or if you're growing them in pots, uneven watering. And with the weather that we've had, with the really hot weather and the really dry conditions, and if you have them in pots, you're just probably not watering them consistently. So you can do 2 things. You can certainly, if they're in pots, make sure that you check them every day for watering. If they're in the garden, I would put down some mulch just to try to keep whatever soil moisture in that you can, but you need to add calcium. And there are fertilizers that are formulated especially for tomatoes that have extra calcium in them. Tomato Tone by Espoma is a really easy to apply, just a granular one that you spread out on the ground, and it is organic, so totally safe.
So we had quite a bit of rain last week.
We did.
Grass is starting to come back. So
I'm so surprised because Gail and I thought the grass was not coming back, so I was wrong. Sorry.
Well, what if it hasn't in spots?
So if there are spots that are not coming back where it was so damaged by the heat, and these would probably be places where it was really sunny and the soil got really warm, rake out the thatch, like gently remove the dead grass, and then overseed. But you're going to want to wait until, I would say, the end of August, early to mid-September. You will have plenty of time to seed, have that seed germinate, and then kick in and fill in those spots before winter. I would also put like winterizing fertilizers on your lawn. If you let them go and there was damage or it's slow to come back, that will help a lot to get the plants ready for the winter. But it's too hot to seed right now.
Yeah, it's not going to grow now.
It's going to lay there. And the birds are going to eat it. Yeah, I know. I just lay there.
All right, we are out of time. You're back on Wednesday.
I'm back on Wednesday.
Live at 4. So if you have a plant question, go to Facebook and ask there.
Yeah, and we'll pick it up on Wednesday.
All right.